Yeah, it's fine if the little guys are here, but the big guys are kind of annoying. Alright. What do you want?
I know I should be inside with our elderly residents, but they discovered this new radio channel and went crazy. Nothing will settle them down. I usually keep fortune cookies on me for emergencies like these. The soothing crunches are so calming. But unfortunately for me, the cookies have all disappeared amidst the town's chaos.
Come on, Patrick. We can find those clairvoyant cookies.
Okay. A little side quest, I suppose. I'm not sure what this is going to do for us up here, but we're up here, so might as well, right? Oh, we found a sticky note up here.
Hello, my name is Patrick. I can see why you wrote that down.
Their fall damage? No,
It's
good.
nice to be back, but I will miss the freedom of being untethered to reality, you know?
The TV bottom has never looked better.
But it's covered in mysterious cosmic... Cassandra, please help! We have to find my house! Without that, I'm just a common talking sponge.
Sorry, Spongy, I'm just a little preoccupied fixing the fabric of the entire universe that you
Yeah,
blew
you're
apart.
partially responsible for this too, Cassandra.
Cassandra, will you please help us fix my house?
Sure, right after we fix your friends, your town, the cosmic order of everything.
Seems fair.
Oh, my beautiful home!
And a delicious pineapple. Here, why don't you take this cosmic costume and enter the portal?
Oh, we be pirate. Nice.
Yo ho! What be a pirate's favorite cheese?
I don't know. What be a pirate's favorite cheese? SpongeBob, you gonna leave me hanging on this cliffhanger here? Yeah, you gonna leave me hanging? Not gonna tell me? I wouldn't mind knowing. The Whale. When does that come out on Blu-ray? March 14th. I get sidetracked easily. I have the attention span of a goldfish. It's not fair to a goldfish, to be fair. Are they shooting blueberry pies at us?
This world is pretty neat, but I...
What up? What it do? Welcome back to some more Magic the Gathering. Playing TOREX once again. TOREX, becoming one of my favorite decks. I just played on Twitch. I played Mono Black Zombies. I played this list. The video will come out later this week. Next week. I don't know. It'll come out here in a couple days on YouTube. The reason why I streamed it over on Twitch instead of YouTube is because I want to keep something active on Twitch so I don't lose my affiliate in case I decide to jump back to Twitch. At least that's my thought process there. But iridociclitis, I don't know why I keep saying that. Nobody's going to get that reference besides my wife. But as I was playing that, I played against this really cool blue-black madness tortured existence list that I think one day, maybe next week or something, we're going to sit down together as a community, damn it, and figure out what the fuck our opponent was playing because I want to play it really bad. But TOREX and graveyard strategies is my favorite thing to do in Magic. Well, graveyard strategies. I'm a huge fan of Dredge in Modern, so naturally doing something similar in Pauper is going to be something that interests me. So, what do we got going on this deck? If you're new to TOREX, you're probably new to the channel, because if you've watched my stuff, you've probably seen this deck before. I play this deck a lot. It is a green-black graveyard deck that utilizes Tortured Existence and Dredge cards to basically turn your graveyard into your hand. You have a simple mana base of a lot of black and some green. You want to lean heavier into black because of Tortured Existence, solid black mana cost. But you have 9 basic swamps, 2 basic forests for our basic lands, 3 Witherbloom campuses as a scry land, and 4 jungle hollows as our tap land that enters battlefield to gain a life. And then we also have 4 river tier outlooks that thins the deck, and then you also gain a life. So we have Tortured Existence, kind of the main card of the deck. It's a 1-drop enchantment that you discard a creature card, return target creature card from your hand. So obviously we're playing a litany of creature cards to enable this loop. And these creatures are all kind of toolbox creatures. In case Tortured Existence gets blown up, we have Urborg Repossession, which allows us to kick it. If you kick it, not only do you get to return a target creature card from your hand and gain 2 life, but you can also pick up another permanent spell. So we pick up Tortured Existence. Adds a little bit more resiliency to the deck. And then we also have 4 Commune of the Gods to help find Tortured Existence or potentially a creature card. Then we have our creature toolbox deck, which is 4 Sacred Tribe Elders, Sakura Tribe Elders, which when it dies, you get to search your library. I mean, you can sacrifice it, not when it dies. Sacrifice it, search for your library, get a basic land card put on the battlefield tapped, thin out your deck, get your lands to activate Tortured Existence on multiple turns and loops, and you're off to the races. Satyr Wayfinder to help try to find a land card out of your hand, fills up your graveyard. Eerie Soul Tender fills up your graveyard, and you can also flashback it for 5 to get a Tortured Existence effect. So basically, you exile it from your graveyard, and you can return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. So it's kind of a one-off Tortured Existence effect. We have our Dredge cards to recycle with Tortured Existence. So instead of drawing, you Dredge, filling up your graveyard with all your creatures, and then you have creatures to discard for Tortured Existence. Stinkweed Imp is just a Dredge 5 here, but Golgari Brownscale, notably, every time it leaves your graveyard and goes to your hand, you gain 2 life. So you can just loop this with Tortured Existence, gain a ton of life a turn if you have nothing else to do. Very strong stuff. Then for our killers, our win combos, we have 4 Kitchen Imps, which is a 2/2 flying haste that has a madness of 1. So when you discard it with Tortured Existence, not only do you get to pick up a creature from your graveyard, but you get to cast it for 1. 2 Gurmag Anglers, Delve, and 4 Withering Necromass, 5/5 Death Touch. It costs 1 less for each creature in your graveyard, typically cost 1. Sideboard-wise, we have pretty much just a bunch of creatures. We have a Crypt Rats to board wipe. We have a Fairy Macabre to deal with graveyard cards. We have 3 Cossack Caterpillars to deal with artifacts and enchantments. We have 2 Scattershot Archers to deal with 1/1 flyers. We have 3 Spore Frogs to prevent combat damage. 2 Tameo Safekeeping for the Destroy Enchantment decks. 1 Gnaw of the Bone to gain a bunch of life. And an extra Brown Scale to gain more life against those burn matchups. That's our deck. We've played this a bunch. And they want a tier 1 deck. We are not a tier 1 deck. So, I will say this. If you like what I'm doing on YouTube, or I guess like my content, you can consider subscribing or liking if you haven't already. Turning on the bell notification will let you know anytime I go live or upload videos, but mostly just going to be going live pretty much on this channel. I'll let you do that. There's also channel memberships if you're interested in that kind of thing. There's a $1 tier or 99-cent tier that gives you custom emojis. Oh, you'll start earning badges, and then your name will be put on a scroll. Excuse me. Excuse me. We put on a scroll at the beginning and the end of a stream, and then also a $24, no, $20, I think. Tier where I run your pauper list through a league if that's something you're interested in. Excuse me. Those are things that I'm doing, I guess. But yeah, this little zombie list is pretty cool. This isn't the sideboard I played it with. The sideboard I played it with was terrible. So, take that with a grain of salt, but it was pretty good. As for like TOREX lists, every time I go look up lists, I want to look into like other TOREX builds and start playing around with some. So if you have a list or an idea, send it my way. You too, Concrete Moose. I'm gonna keep. We do have Urborg Repossession, which if we can get at one of our dredgers in the graveyard, will allow us to kind of go off without much worry, I guess. I guess it depends on what our opponent's doing. I guess that really boils down to, yeah. They got going on Colony Garden. We have no reason to just play our tap lanes. We don't have anything going on. We also have Eerie Soul Tender. We'll probably just lead with Eerie Soul Tender. I guess it depends on what they play. Stinkweed Imp does have Death Touch. So, green-black themselves. Undying Wolf. So, my guess is they're the green-black Aristocrat deck, which is kind of scary. Yep, they are. Come on. The old artwork for Carrion Feeder is so much cooler. It looks like the old version looks like an old like death metal album. All right. You know what? Stinkweed Imp. Aristocrats is going to be a little bit rough. Aristocrats can, because they can pop off real quick, real fast. We don't have like a super good sideboard against them. And they might have something good for our, to kill off our, what's it called? Tortured Existence. Probably not main board, but they definitely have something on the sideboard, I'm sure. Deadly Disputant. If they go to attack with Carrion Feeder, I'm just going to throw Stinkweed Imp underneath Carrion Feeder, so... Tragic Slip's pretty good. But next turn we get to Dredge Stinkweed Imp. Start looking for Tortured Existence, hopefully. And Hunger of the Outback, damn. That's what I said, like, this deck can just kind of pop off. I do love this Aristocrat deck. It's been a while since I played it. Jeezy Pete's, look at all the kitchen imps. Throw back down Stinkweed Imp. We want to try to get underneath that Carrion Feeder, or at least hold back that Carrion Feeder. Static Awakener? Damn. Okay. Pretty good. Sure. Hopefully goodbye carrion feeder. I know Rancor gets picked back up, but that's fine. Hey, there's TOREX. We don't have enough mana. To replace Stinkweed Imp. Do we care if we replace Stinkweed Imp? I don't think so. I think we just cast with Kicker. Pick you and... No. Tri-voter. Play TOREX. Pass. We can throw a brown scale in the graveyard. I don't think we die next turn. I do think for them to flip Static Awakener. I don't know. I don't know if Transform makes them have summoning sickness or not. I honestly can't remember. The 3/3 with haste is pretty good. No attacking seems weird. Okay. Sure. Pick up Kitchen Imp. Dredge brown scale. Always yield to brown scale. Alright. Play the Tri-Belter. Now the question is, like, do we want to play the Stinky Boy, or do we just want to... You know what I mean? Them missing an attack step there was kind of big for us. So I'm like, do we throw down Stinky Boy as a blocker? I'm going to. It's just like a Death Toucher, you know? I feel like might hold their attacks back a little bit. Crip Rats is definitely coming in, I think, in the sideboard. Yeah, probably Crip Rats. Sure. Oops. I don't know what he's saying oops to. My guess was skipping through his attack step. They're gonna awaken? They are. Sure. It's a pretty good argument for just rinse and repeating Stinkweed Imp for right now until we find one of our big dudes. You know? Just to keep chumping stuff. We're only gonna win by attrition. You know what I mean? Damn, I was hoping there'd be a... Pickups, Tribe Elder, play Tribe Elder. Now the fun thing with Kitchen Imp is it's a gotcha card, so we can get them with Kitchen Imp. We're gonna throw Kitchen Imp like under Young Wolf or something. Yeah, so I think the plan here is we're gonna Tribe Elder underneath the Demon, throw in Kitchen Imp underneath Young Wolf. Gain a couple life from Brown Scale, and then we'll probably throw a Stinkweed Imp back into the mix. Oh no, we have another Brown Scale. Might just throw a Brown Scale in. Throw in Stinkweed Imp, pick up this Gurmag. Every time we sacrifice Sucker Tribe Elder, we're building up our mana base to tag them to keep the cycle repeating itself. Sure. Yep. Okay, 3/3, draw a couple cards. Pretty good. I'm just gonna repick this Tribe Elder up. Just throw this Brown Scale in. It's actually an argument for probably like probably would have been better to like recycle Brown Scale there, but it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have one Swamp left in the deck to pick up with Sucker Tribe Elder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play the Gerb Daddy. And then honestly, I'm probably... Part of me is like, I either play Stinkweed Imp here or I just cycle Brown Scale a couple times this turn. And I think I'm just going to cycle Brown Scale a couple times. And lean into like Gurmag being the big boy chumper. You know what? Let's just play the Stinkweed Imp. We can fetch out our last Swamp out of the deck. Oh, they got a removal spell. They snapped that off pretty hard. Okay, just Deadly Dispute. What did they Deadly Dispute? What did they choose with Deadly Dispute? Hunger the Howl Pack. 6/4 is pretty big. I'll throw a Stinkweed Imp underneath that little amount of critters. Don't yield through turn. Fine with this. Yeah, they'll get 6 little squirrels, but like, you know what I mean? At some point, we're going to start finding 5/5s with Death Touch. A 5/5 with Death Touch is going to be pretty good when we find it. They are going wide, though. So something to note is we are getting into the stage where we're going to want to start cycling Brown Scale. For sure. I imagine they just put Rancor on something like this Awoke Demon. They don't put Rancor on the Woke Demon. They're not. Weird. Alright, let's get our last Swamp out of the deck. I don't care about that forest, so we don't need to pick up Tri-Boater anymore. Let's Dredge Stinkweed Imp. There's a Withering Necromass. We got one. I actually might play the Series Soul Tender too. No, I'm not. I'm going to pick up this Kitchen Imp though. All right. What we'll start doing is not only cycling Brown Scale, but also picking up our Kitchen Imps. That way we can start building a board presence against these litany of squirrel tokens. Another reason why I think there's the Rancor I was expecting. Another reason why I think the Crypt Rat should come in the side. Alright, here we go. Imagine they just attack with everything. I don't know why they wouldn't. You know what I mean? Definitely going to take some damage here. Are you here? You here? You there? Take 7. They lose a lot though. I don't know why I keep trying to stack their effects. Definitely not yielding through turn. Pick up brown scale. Dredge brown scale. Pick up Necromass. Play said Necromass once again. Kitchen Imp. Pick up brown scale. Madness in Kitchen Imp. It's going to be a long turn. It's going to be long games. Buckle up. Unfortunately, that's about it. We can just cycle brown scale 2 more times. Rancor on the boar. This Rancor is annoying. They playing for 5. All the dog. Full price. Full price dog. The full price puppers right there. In comes in the team once again. See, the thing is like, eventually they're going to start running out of stuff. This is a war of attrition. All right, they see it. They've had enough. It's a war of attrition. Yeah, Crip Rats 100% comes in. There's an argument for Caterpillar, but I think the way Rancor's worded, yeah, if it's put in the battlefield from the graveyard, it just returns to hand. So there's no real reason to bring that in. Although I do think it's a good idea to bring in Tameo Safekeeping. And it's potentially a good idea for Spore Frog too. Now, what is worth going down is another question. I feel like we could probably trim out most of the Satyr Wayfinders here. I think they could probably go. I also don't feel like we need the Soul Tenders as much. and maybe one Gurdaddy. I think Necromass is the better big end. You know what, let's just bring in one Spore, and let's bring in, keep in one Gurmag. No, keep in one Eerie Soul Tender. I like the ability to have a Tortured Existence effect if they destroy Tortured Existence. Not entirely sure if that's the right move or not, but it's what we're doing. We have Tortured Existence and Sakura Tribe Elder. So it's a little bit slow. They're not a slow deck, but we also have Spore Frog, so. Are they gonna have the turn 2 5/4? Well, they gotta have the turn 2 7 power on board. For them, I'll say, you know what? I hope you get it. It's fun. It's fun to dump that much onto the field. The thing that sucks though about this is we gotta spend this one Riveteer's Overlook to find a forest so we can start with this Tribe Elder. Like I said, our hand is very slow, which is super unfortunate. It might be too slow. I'm really hoping they don't have the dog. If they have the dog, we're really screwed. They have the dog. Damn it. Good for them, I guess, but yeah, this is not a good hand for that. That is a super fast, super aggressive start, and we are piddling. In theory, we could just Spore Frog them for quite a bit of turns in a row as we try to build. Oh my god, and they have the Rancor. Jeezy Pete's. We need to draw lands. And quickly. Untap. If we draw our second forest, I'd actually be pseudo happy here. We didn't. Alright, it's got to be Spore Frog. What we got to do. I mean, we're like literally dead next turn if we don't. We just got to pretty much keep recycling Spore Frog until we find land. That's what we got to do. We just got to recycle Spore Frog as much as possible until we find land. Well, now I'm glad I brought it in. Sure. They must really be looking for something here. I'm going to ditch the Kitchen Imp. Might have not been the best idea. Actually, yeah, Kitchen Imp probably wasn't the best card to ditch there. Because if I draw a land, like a black source, then I could have... Sweet. Alright. Trying our darndest here. They get rid of this Tortured Existence. We do have a Tortured Existence in the back. And if they have a relic, we can, in response. They do not have like it can't prevent damage this turn card. Okay, sure. It's pretty good. It's a lot of power on board. We are living the Spore Frog dream here. I'm in danger. All right. Pick back up Spore Frog. I don't think I'm ready to dredge yet. Although I could be. Oh, you're kidding me. Our top deck would have been a land. They have a removal spell. They have a removal spell. It is what it is. You know what I mean? We got to start. Again, this is a war of attrition. We got to start building our mana base up here. Come on. Fade the removal spell. God damn it. Double? Well, can we live for a turn? Are we dead this turn? They're going to hit us for 12. We're going to go to 2. I can live with 2. All right, we're still living the dream, baby. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 Spore Frogs. 2, 3. Brown scale. Spore Frog. Another Tri-Boater. All right. Do they have the removal for the win? Are they going to slow roll it? Are you slow rolling it? Nope. They didn't have it. All right. Still sketchy situations we're in here. We're going to start cycling this brown scale a little bit too. Here. I'm going to put a stop on my upkeep. That's the phase we're at here. All right, if I pull through this, like, I should get a round of applause. Because we are not in a good spot. Fuck, I meant to do brown scale. Damn it. Oh, well. Fuck. Yeah, just dredge it. 2 necromasses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Cycled the brown scale a couple times. Can't really do anything else. Fuck, they got another removal. Oh, they're gonna scry. Not on top. Not on top. Not on top. Fuck. They left it right on top. Well, I don't know. We don't know what this is, right? But it's scary. They left it on top. But we're not sure what it is. Yeah. Sure. Um... Question if I want to cycle brown skill again. Sure. The game is not over yet because we have another one. Jeez. Another spore frog. Nice. One, two, three, four, five. There'd be five. All right. They are in top deck mode. So are we. We're like hanging on by a thread. If we can keep cycling the Spore Frog, we can just start sending Necromass in. But we're getting into a bad spot where we don't have a lot of creatures in our hand. I guess we could just start sending in Kitchen Imp. Seems awful. Unnecessarily aggressive. For like no reason. Ooh, Eerie Soul Tender was a good draw. Sweet. Excellent draw, actually. They can double block here, but then they lose their Mass Vandal. They could just throw the Young Wolf underneath it, but whatever. Maybe that was a little bit too aggressive. Because if they have a removal spell, we're kind of just fucked now. Okay, they don't. Scrying. What are you going to do with it? Bottom. They bottomed it. Our opponent could time out too. We got there. We out attrition them. My God, that was a crazy. That was a crazy game. Like, to dig our ways out of that. That was absurd. All right. We just had the Spore Frog, like, just loop, and we were just starting to get to a point to where, oh yeah, now we can start doing stuff too. Ooh. Do we keep the one lander here? I'm gonna keep it and probably regret it. Probably gonna regret this, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, definitely gonna regret this now. Oh, I can turn that off now. Untap Swamp or dual land, preferably dual land. Come on, dual land. Come on, opponent. Jeez. Fuck. Not. So there's actually an argument for finding a forest since we have less green sources to try to play Seder Wayfinder. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. Land. Yup. Not very good. Now we're just trying to figure out what our opponent's doing here. Oh. The Bugler. White Weenie. Land. This is not going well. This is going very poorly. I mean, we're not completely out of this. Hey, we did it. We're trying here. We are trying. Oh, that hurt a lot. Land. All right. We tried. Crip Rats. Tamio safekeeping. I don't trust them not to have some kind of removal. Let's bring in a Spore Frog. And let's go down Satyrs. Try it like that. Any cards have come out this year from MOM good for TOREX? What's MOM? Is that the new set? I don't know. I don't follow the new sets very much. Let me look. March of the Machine. Okay. I don't know. I'm actually thinking about, and let me know if you think this might be a good idea. Hopefully I've not let you set on that comment for a long time. Sometimes I'm really bad about replying, like seeing the chat. So I apologize. But I'm thinking about someday just like maybe one day next week. I'm like, I'm not doing a ton next week. Let's go get our forest. At least I don't think I am as of right now. It could always change. But I'm thinking about like setting down one day and just like like when the new sets are coming out, just looking through the new set and just being like, what's good for Pauper, you know? Just talking about sets for Pauper. But I'd have to look. I've not looked at like anything for March of the Machines. When's that come out? So pre-release is today. Okay. So yeah, maybe next weekend next week I mean we'll sit down and take a looky-loo at some cards for Pauper and TOREX. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have good answers. So sorry, Ben, though, if I left you in the chat for a while without responding. I need to get better at like looking at chat. Is there like a way you can like? I was hoping there'd be a way it would like ping or something at you when chat goes off. No problem. I don't get a lot of people in chat, so that's why I've never like learned how to like keep an eye on chat, you know? So I'm really bad about it. They didn't attack, so let's just play cards. Would love to find a ooh, that's good. Would love to find a brain. Come on now. A card, Tortured Existence. It was like a card that does things. We do have Tamio safekeeping. If we play Withering Necromass, I like need to keep Samio's safekeeping up for Necromass. All right, we're thinning our deck out a little bit. We should anyway. I'm not like hating this. Let's throw down Stinkweed Imp for their Core Skyfisher. Yeah, maybe next week we'll sit down and just go through March of the Machines and just talk about things. Maybe that's something I can start doing like when new sets are coming out. Battle Screech is so good. Did I not bring in Crypt Rats? I'd have to look at card up in a second. I did bring in Crypt Rats, okay. I was like, Crypt Rats is going to be good with Battle Screech. A Vessel of Necessity. Of Necessity? I feel like I know that card. The Vessel is a enchantment, tap 2, sacrifice it. Sorry, opponent. I didn't realize you're doing a bunch of stuff. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put in an artifact, creature, enchantment. I mean, yeah, I don't see like why you would play that over Commune or the other Commune, the 2 Commune cards. You know, because it would cost 3 mana to basically do Commune of the Gods, which is the 2-drop. I get it, like it hits more stuff, but like we don't really play artifacts. You would still cost a little too much for me to want to play right now. Let's just throw down Eerie Soul Tender. We milled over an Urborg Repossession. Let me look it back up real quick. Yeah, so it's an enchantment. Reveal the top 4 cards of your library and put back Planeswalker, rest in graveyard. Yeah, so it's like an extra mana Commune with the Gods or Commune with the Spirits. I think those would be better choices over Vessel. Because we don't really have any artifacts to hit. Maybe if we had like more artifacts or something. it'd be worth hitting or trying, but yeah. I think it's too slow. I think it's too slow and it costs too much mana. Just wondering, I'm new to Pauper. No worries. Welcome to the wild and wonderful world of Pauper, though. Yeah. If you want to do TOREX, yeah, the other two communes are probably better. Tor mod script, womp womp. Squadron Hawk. Can we rip a fat Crypt Rats right off the top? Yeah, welcome to Pauper though. I love Pauper. To self promote, I've played a lot of different Pauper decks on my channel. So if you got any ideas, can you mix Madness, Dredge, and TOREX? Absolutely, you can. There's actually other builds that are more Madness than this build. This build relies or leans more into like the Withering Necromass. But there's cards like Grave Scrabbler. We are playing what's its face? I think we're not going to do very well because we didn't have TOREX. Probably going to lose this matchup. We kind of need to rip Crypt Rats off the top like last turn. But yeah, there are definitely Madness cards you can play. We play in ours right now. My brain's farting on me here. Kitchen Imp in ours, but there's other builds. I can take just a microsecond. Well, okay, we'll have to come back to that in a second. I don't want to disrupt. After this match, I'll show you a different build that doesn't do the big boys thing, which is what this is doing. Can I start eating these birds, maybe? Like, yeah, Grave Scrabbler's definitely really good. I played a zombie deck on Twitch earlier that will be uploaded to YouTube probably in a couple days or so. That we played against a really cool blue-black Madness TOREX deck, and it had a ton of Madness stuff, and it was cool. Like, it was really cool. So yeah, there's definitely like a lot of toolbox. Like, TOREX is just a toolbox deck. Like, you can really kind of morph it into any way you want. Come on, Crypt Rats. Not a Crypt Rats. Does TOREX ever run Unearth? I've never seen a TOREX list with Unearth. I don't see why not. I mean, I guess it depends on like if you can find a slot to put it in. Let's see what happens here. Down to 9. Yeah, I've never really seen Unearth that much in TOREX. I've seen it more in like Aristocrat decks and stuff. Like, we're really not in like a super unwinnable spot right now. That's what's crazy. Like, one Crypt Rats off the top, you know what I mean, wins us the game. I don't think it wins us the game, but would be wonderful. Let's attempt to thin our deck a little bit more. Come on, Crip Rats. Okay. 1, 2. We're trying here. I don't think we're gonna win this. I feel like we're staring down the barrel. You know what I mean? Yep. All right. Here it all comes. Are we dead? I don't. We're at 1. So we're dead to our Crip Rats if we find it. All right. Well, womp womp. That stunk. Oh, yeah, so real quick, before we try to find the next game, where's the other TOREX? So this is a build that runs Grave Scrabbler and Kitchen Imp for some madness cards. That looks about it of what I've played in this deck in terms of like madness stuff. But yeah, I've never really seen Unearth. Let's look at some lists if you want. TOREX. While we wait, right? So there's Abzan you can go. There's Esper you can go. I'm actually curious. What's the Esper list look like? Call me a false hope. I didn't realize there's a white Spore Frog. Okay. Maul Drifter would be pretty good. Blighted Agent? What? That's wild. So there's definitely, you can see here, there's definitely like some draw a card, then discard a card. If you discarded a non-land card, put a +1/+1 counter. Okay. I was like, I don't remember what conveys means. So yeah, here's like a little bit of a different toolbox list. I'm confused to like why Blighted Agent is thrown in here. It's a little confusing to me. More Abzan. You can tell like the Abzan lists are just splashing for white though. Holy Pride Mage it would be fun. It's pretty good too. Journey to Nowhere would be a good addition. Abundant Growth would actually probably be pretty good. And they're running the Basilisk Gates too on that one. Yeah, I kind of like the Abzan list here. I have to try it out. I don't know what all I would need from it. Have to look here in a minute. Yeah, we would like to go first. We're playing G's again. Was he the... Which one was he? Was he the one we just played with White Weenie? I played like 6 games of Magic today, so the names are blurring together. But yeah, I think as time goes on, I'm going to venture into like splashing different TOREX lists because I like TOREX. It's a really, really fun deck. I'm going to go ahead and get our forest out. So yeah, I would like to try different flavors of the Torexian. Okay, yeah, it's white weenie dude again. Sure. I wouldn't mind a rematch. To prove ourselves a little bit more. I don't have a reason to run out TOREX yet. We'd love to draw like a Sakura Tri-Boater or something. Tri-Boater would be probably one of the best draws. Another MP boy. Well, let's just throw out TOREX here. White is nerve-wracking just because like Dawnbringer Cleric and stuff. Main board. Especially like in a white weenie deck, I would imagine it's main board. At least a couple copies of it. The Bugler Boy of Company B is here. Let's just start throwing down kitchen imps here. Try to keep some of the dorks at bay. Or they just have main deck Journey to Nowhere. That's the thing, too. Oh, what? That's not what I was expecting. He pulled the wool over my eyes. Oh. Play another one. Another 3 would be an inspector. Cracking that clue. Yeah, let's kill that dude off. Well, attempt to anyway, I should say. Easy Pete. Could place Eerie Soul Tender and try to get some cards. Well, let's see what happens. You gonna hit anything, Eerie? Hit some stuff. Come on now. Nothing but land. One thing though is we can Tortured Existence to Necromass, pick Kitchen Imp back up, then cycle Kitchen Imp, pick Necromass back up, and play Kitchen Imp. Which is exactly what I'm going to do if we live another turn. With Relic, Spellbomb, Bog, and so many sideboards right now, is TOREX... Yeah, TOREX has always been too vulnerable. Easy Pete's. Our opponent's deck is sweet. I like this white weenie deck. Yeah, TOREX has always been super vulnerable. It's like playing Dredge. You know, if you play Dredge in Modern, you just know, like, there's just cards that you can't win against. And that's just part of the risk of playing the deck. TOREX is definitely the same way. Alright, well, that sucked. Got a little flooded there. Thanks. Caesar? Cesar? Can't read, dude. I want to say it's like Caesar, though, right? Caesar. But thank you for the deck compliment. Safekeeping definitely comes in. Let's bring in a couple of the Spore Frogs. Actually, why did I not bring in Scattershot Archer last time? Definitely bring that in. There's also, because we know they have Journey to Nowhere, second one in Brazil. I don't know what you mean by that. There's also an argument for Caustic Caterpillar to blow up Journey to Nowheres. Caesar. Okay. Caesar? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so bad with names. I don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm really bad about pronunciations. So Caesar? I'm assuming Caesar. Put Frog in main. Yeah, I know. Frog probably should be back in main. It's been super strong. Scattershot Archer seems really good. I'm going to bring in one Caustic Caterpillar. I'm going to go down. I already went down the Seder Wayfinders. I'm going to go down. Probably the Eerie Soul Tenders, honestly. Just try it like this, I guess. I saw a prototype in a Flicker Pauper deck the other day. Didn't know that interaction. Prototype. Yeah, Flicker is a huge thing in Pauper. Ephemerate is like my most tilting card ever printed. I'm going to keep. This isn't a bad hand. I'm going to keep. I don't know what you mean by prototype, though. But yeah, Flicker is like a huge, huge thing. It's soup's annoying. Hey. That, my friend, is a card. I'm like, do we just want to run out Scattershot Archer? I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to. Cast a creature for cheaper. Prototype cost. Flicker it and it comes back the bigger version. Infirmary's one of the best Pauper cards. I know, it's one of the most tilting, though. Hold on. So let me look up Prototype, because I'm not sure if I'm like super familiar with what Prototype is. Keyword in Brothers War. Okay. See, I don't know a lot about Brothers War. So you may cast a spell with a different mana cost, color, and use it. Use ability and types. Okay. So yeah, you cast it for the cheaper cost, flick it, and it's the big one. Makes sense. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Is there what I'm just assuming It's just other ephemerate decks running, but wonder if it's any Orzhov ephemerate. Are you running prototype stuff? No? Huh. Familiars maybe? Are they running new prototype stuff? No. What were some of the prototype cards you were seeing? Just curious. Oh, none of these cards are that good. Let's commune. Thank you. We have the backup repossession too. Yeah, I will admit, Ephemerate is one of the best cards, but I hate it. This jank just didn't know that interaction. Oh, I'm sure it's probably jank, but it's probably fun though. Jank is normally fun. Oh, boo. Tormod script. No. It is what it is. What do we lose? I mean, we lost some good stuff, I suppose. We still have some good cards, though. Alright, let's start finding some land, though. The good cards don't matter if we don't have land. I think we can attack with this. I don't know. What are you targeting? Scatter shot, probably. We get a swamp. We do have one more scatter shot archer. Yeah, like, so with TOREX, like, I love this deck and I'm going to play it a bunch, but, like, I don't think I'd feel comfortable running it through a league. Maybe, like, an F&M. You know, if you have a store that plays, okay, I'll check out those cards here in a minute. If you have a store that plays, Pauper in person, but, can't. Well, we'll just madness in this kitchen imp on their turn. But, like, yeah, TOREX I probably wouldn't take through a Pauper league. Oh, fucking, really? They just have everything, don't they? What is happening here? Well, luckily it's destroy, so we can pick it back up with Urborg repossession, which is nice. Boulder, branch, and golem. All right, give me a second to look at it. I got it pulled up, and Goring Warplow. I'll just go ahead and pull that up too. I'll take a look at him here in a secchi poo. Yeah, I don't feel like we need to like take damage here. I think we just play Tribolter this turn. Not worry too super much about what our opponent's got going on. I mean, in terms of, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just play the Tri-Belter. Yeah. We'll just play Tri-Belter, and the next turn we can Urborg and replay Tri-Belter. I'm fine with. We'll look at these cards after this game. I'd like to get at least one win against this person. Come on. We have a caustic caterpillar somewhere in here. We're trying to build up to a Crip Rats explosion here. What we're trying to do. It's just not working very well. All right. Try to take another hit, and then we can start Crip Ratsing. I feel like, though, they have a ton of stuff to answer what we have going on. Like, a lot more than what we have against them. No attack from the informant. Yes, play into this, Crip Rats. Do it. Do it. Come on. Tap it back. Tap it back. Boo. Time for the rats, baby. Let's just... Might as well do the land, too. And... nuke the field. I'm going to do X4. Why not do the extra point of damage? I don't want to play TOREX and not be able to use it in case I have like another Journey to Nowhere or something. So might as well just go all in on the Crip Rats. Another Battle Screech. It's okay. Because we can have just another Crip Rats. here in a secchi. Tortured Existence. TOREX pick up Crip Rats. 2, 3. Crip Rats. Deal 1 to everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm one short. I'm one short away from necromassing. I guess we could pick up Tribe Elder. Or we can just do this. Well, I feel like I should hang on to Urborg in my hand. Just in case. Yeah. Yeah, let's just hang on to Urborg just in case they have a Destroy Evil card. We can keep this Crip Rats around. Feel a lot better about our life. There's Bugle Boy of Company B. He's back. Found a Core Skyfisher. It's pretty good. Because they're just going to bounce Journey to Nowhere. No, they didn't. Interesting. Alright, upkeep. Dredge, Stinkweed Imp. There's a brown scale. How much you cost now, 2? Let's play you. Play Crip Rats. Can only do it for X2 though. Alright, well then let's... This is a little risky, but I feel like we should pick stuff up here. Wait, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we still have cards we can pick up with Tri-Boater. Let's pick up these big boys here. And then run out Tri-Boater. Alright. Pass turn. This has been a tough fight to try to dig my way out of this. This really has. I have so many flyers. Did we bring in the other scattershot, or would we? Yeah, we brought them both in, right? Yeah, we did. So we could find another scattershot archer, which would be just as good as Crip Rats. Obviously, we're gonna play Crip Rats next turn. I don't know why he's dumping out all these birds. Like we don't have Crip Rats in hand. Yeah, I don't fully understand this go all in on building your board up plan that he's doing. Did he forget we have Crip Rats in hand? Shouldn't assume. Did they forget we have Crip Rats in hand? Sure. It's annoying, but whatever. By any chance, will you use it? See what happens here. Crip Rats. Ooh. Yeah, he cost a lot. 3. One, two, three. We have one swamp left in the deck. We might be able to get out of this. Okay. There goes the Tormod's Crypt. Let's... Crip Rats is too powerful to, like, let go in this match. So, sorry, Brown Scale, you're going to have to go. Yeah, they scooped it. All right. I think we need the other caterpillars. Or at least one more, right? I still feel like Frog's probably good. I don't think we need all 3. I think 2's fine. Bring that in, and we're going to go down 1 Gurmag Angler. Gurmag's good, but I think this is what we want to do. I think Withering Necromass is just going to be better. That was a good game too. Game 3 is going to be rough. You have to play a little bit quicker here. I will say this, man, if you play TOREX, you're in for some long hauls. These games take forever. I'm going to fetch up a forest here because I want to be able to play Scattershot Archer. What I should have done was I should have just played Jungle Hollow first. And so I could play Scattershot Archer and then use that River Tears to look up a swamp. To find a swamp. That's the play I should have done. But I'm so used to like just play the fetch lane first. I didn't really like think that through so well. Let's just run out Scattershot Archer. My reasoning is because it's not a bad blocker. We can start digging next turn, maybe for Commune, and play Commune one turn. They always have the journey. Well, Scattershot, you're going on a journey. To where? Not exactly sure. Not anything that good here. Let's just take Kitchen Imp. We were close to just Gurmagging though, which is kind of cool. Like next turn, we can probably Commune and Gurmag, which feels good. I was like, as long as they don't Tormod script, like still Tormod script, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we'll hit some stuff with Commune of the Gods. Well, you know what? We might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just not allow them to hit anything with it. Prats though. I'm like, how do you not select that? Rats is probably too strong to pass up. Plus, we only have one, and they have Tormod script. So, if we can find another TOREX... Oh, come on. They have so much. If you're ever wondering, like, what a sideboard can pick apart a deck looks like, that's... I mean, that shows you the vulnerability, right? Just get picked apart here. We want to do Crip Rats for X1. We could, however, play Kitchen Imp. Or Stinkweed Imp. Like, let's play Kitchen Imp and pass. Oh my God. Another one? Really? Jesus Christ. A card, I suppose. Come on, Caustic Caterpillar. Where are you at? Another Tormod script. They've drawn like all their sideboard tech. I'm not gonna block with Scattershot Archer. You know what? I am. Whatever. Oh. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Can we top deck a untap land? Nope. Oh, this has sucked. This has sucked to go out like this. Just to be picked apart constantly by great sideboard planning. Again, Crip Rats X1 might be worth it here. We went through 2 Tormod's Crypts, Destroy Evil, a couple Journey to Nowheres. Get our Scattershot Archer back. That makes me feel better. And throw down Sport Frog just in case. That was a really good top deck. God damn it. Really? As much as I want to play this commune with the gods to try to find a tortured existence, I feel like we can't. We need to try to find a come on, just let us top deck. Hey, that works. I'm gonna play the Cossack Caterpillar, but I'm also just gonna play Brown Scale. 2, 3. All right. All right. I was like, I swear if it's Journey to Nowhere again, they might pick this Journey to Nowhere up. Yep, Lunarch Veteran. I don't feel like it should transform back into Lunarch Veteran. You know what I mean? I feel like it should die. Like disappear. Stinkweed Imp. I want to play this Commune of the Gods so bad, but I cannot. I want to really badly, but I cannot. Although next turn I can play the Necromass. I was like, I swear if it's another Journey to Nowhere, I'm going to lose my shit. What'd they pick up there? Oh, the Thrabian Inspector? Sure. Might win just based on time. Alright. Got another land. I'm gonna fire off this Commune with the Gods now. Hope we hit something good here. TOREX is pretty good. One, two, three, four, five. So we're still a little bit far away, but we can hopefully start stinkweed imping here. But also the important part is picking up Crypt Rats. Although we can't Crypt Rats because we kill ourselves. So all right. We're basically out of tortured existences here, which really sucks. We're going in. All right. Block. 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 Yeah, let's just do that. I'm just afraid of a pump spell. Dredge Brown Scale to gain some life. 2. We have 1 TOREX left in deck. Shit. Well, fuck that up, didn't I? Yup. Okay, it would cost 2. Yeah, fuck that up big time. Well, let's play it. So yeah, what are the chances we actually just naturally draw our last TOREX? Not super high. It's a 1 in 21 chance, right? Oh my god. They've had everything. They've literally played 3 Journey to Nowheres, 3 Destroy Evils, and 2 2 Tormod scripts. Like, they have literally played everything. They definitely played for their Moto Premium, that's for sure. Another Necromass. Round scale. Part of the cards? Yeah, no kidding. been kind of ridiculous, honestly. So I'm hoping they're on their tail end of doing stuff. We have a good board, but our problem is of course, Skyfisher. The core Skyfishers are going to start being able to punch through. That's what the problem is. Come on, TOREX. Not the worst thing. I'm going to pop that. Get back our other kitchen imp. One, two, three, 4, 5. So we got plenty of swamps to pick up. Our opponent can just get all the clues in the world. TOREX off the top would be pretty insane. I guess it wouldn't be because we don't have. Why didn't you just pull that open? I guess probably actually the best thing would be Orborg Repossession. Nope. Well, there was a repossession, unfortunately. Ah. Not gonna get there. That sucks. They just had so much. We've had not that much. I mean, granted, we're down to 12 cards in our deck. They've just had way more answers to what we're doing. Should just keep it in case we draw another creature. I don't know if we have hardly any more creatures in our deck. To be honest with you, I don't know what's left in our deck. Man, if we could just top deck creature, we could hopefully Crip Rats them to death. I gotta do it. Pick up Kitchen Imp. Discard Stinkweed Imp. Pick up Crip Rats. Discard Kitchen Imp. Play the Kitchen Imp. We're trying our dandy doodle best here. Cancel 3. Crip Rats. playing out of the tiger feet right now. Thank you. Trying to do big brain math in my head here. Oh, shit. Oh, I screwed up the mana. All right. They win. God damn it. I screwed up the mana big time. I didn't realize I had tapped wrong for the forest. Ah, bummer. Bummer. Well, if you wanted to know if TOREX is vulnerable, well, when your opponent draws every sideboard card possible, yes, it's very vulnerable. But that game was close. I feel like if I wasn't me, maybe you could have got turned around on there, right? I'm the problem. Yeah, so I love this deck, love TOREX. I'm going to be playing it again sometime. I don't know if I'm going to play this version. I kind of want to check out like some of the Abzan, and also kind of want to figure out what that blue-black TOREX was a little bit. So hopefully be checking those out. Maybe next week we'll go through some of March of Machines. Look at some of them. I want to look at these Boulder Branch Golems. So prototype, you may cast a spell for 4 instead of 7, and then you can flick it. When there's battlefield, you gain life equal to his power. So it's got an EBT trigger too, so it's not bad. Goring Warplow, just Death Touch, 5/4 Death Toucher that you could possibly get out on like turn 3. Yeah, they could be fun. They could be fun to build some kind of like prototype Ephemerate deck. Boulder Brute opinion, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, are you saying Boulder Brute like Boulder Branch and then Ginger Brute? Because that could be kind of cool. My only thing is like it's a 4-drop to just be a 3/3. And I get like you flick it, but like maybe there's like another way you could cheat it in, you know? I mean, that ability though to enter his battlefield to gain its life is pretty good. It's like at most it's a 5/6/5. You know what I mean? With it could be good. I don't know. You'd have to play around with it. I feel like this is probably the better one, just because you can get it out for cheaper. Potentially a 3-drop. You know, you get life 3 times with Ephemerate, right? You'd get it. Keeps his abilities and attributes. Yeah, you could do it 3 times with the rebound on Ephemerate. I mean, when you say it like that. Yeah, I kind of get it. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. That's the Abzan list I was looking at earlier. Yeah, I'm going to look into like some other TOREX lists. I've been playing the green-black for a long time, and I love the green-black. Obviously, I love the green-black. But wouldn't hurt to try out some other flavors of TOREX as well. Oh. But yeah, so I think that's where I'm going to bounce for today. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. I do really appreciate it. It's fun. It's more fun when you got people to talk to, I guess, when you're doing this. So I do appreciate it. Next week we'll look at some March of Machines lists, see what we can find maybe to play. Thanks for looking. Seem neat. Yeah, it does seem neat. It could be something to play around with, that's for sure. But next week I'll probably play something. I don't know what I'll play yet, but as for Magic, I would like to just take a day and just kind of hang out and like maybe brew or at least mimic that blue-black TOREX deck. And then we can also look through March of the Machines, just see what cards look interesting or look fun overall. And yeah, who knows? We'll just like hang out, whatever. But also, when it comes to other games, I I want to stream some other games some point. I've not had a ton of time, and when I've had, I've just been kind of in the mood for Magic. So been playing some Magic. I would like to start streaming. If I could, I would like to stream every day. I just don't have the time to do it. I'm trying to fit in more time if possible, but we'll see. But I think that's where I'm going to bounce for today. Like I said, I'll have a zombies video up here in a couple days probably. So if I don't see you this weekend, have a good weekend. If you want to support my channel and you're not subscribed, maybe consider subscribing. Liking the videos also helps. Sharing the video helps as well. If you want to support even further, said it again. If you want to support even further, you can check out channel memberships. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day, and I'll catch you later. Cheers. Cheers. Peace.